August 19th, and we woke up to this unexpectedly beautiful morning. There's nothing but rain and clouds in the forecast, but for some reason, this beautiful morning snuck in. So I wanted to show you a little glimpse of a beautiful, peaceful, sunny, almost fall day. It's a nice morning, Pookie. What are you gonna do today? Pookie, what are you gonna do today? She loves that joke. Since we have this unexpectedly beautiful morning, getting ready to cook up some food, some breakfast outside here. More space. Got some potatoes, we got the eggs, we got the bacon, and we just gotta rinse these potatoes, get the dirt off. Oops. There goes one. Just dropped one under the tent platform. So that's gonna be a little potato garden under there. Pour a little water over these. Oh, there goes another loon. Loons are taking off for their morning flight. Bye! Next year we'll be set up with a nice outdoor cooking area. We knew we had so little time here this year that we're just kind of roughing it. We're just kind of making do. So everything will be much more convenient and elegant when we get set up for the whole summer next year. Our dad used to sing this ridiculous song in the morning when he'd be making breakfast. And the first part was, when it's breakfast time in Alaska and the ice is on the lake and blah 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 blah. And I don't remember the words, but there is a line about you can hear the bacon frying and a sizzling in the pan, then something something something, drink coffee from a can. Anyway, the association is so strong that when Jack and I spent the night at the big cabin a few weeks ago, I woke up in the morning and I thought I smelled bacon cooking, and I thought, oh, John must be up cooking bacon already. But he wasn't. It was just the memory of waking up in that place and smelling bacon, I guess, just triggered the memory of that. I mean, triggered the sensation, or the, what would you call it, a smelling hallucination, perhaps? Smell is so intensely tied to our memories. It's quite a trigger, even when you don't really smell it, and you're just having the memory of smelling it. We are ruefully planning on hitting the road back down to Oregon Thursday, probably, and I don't see any reason why we can't do that. And it's just that time. We gotta fly south. So I'm really glad to see this nice morning, because one of the things that I'm sad about is that we didn't get any good weather once the tent was set up. So I feel a little sad about that. But now we have this beautiful day, so what a gift. Ooh, I got a double yolk. Well, Brother John has left to go caribou hunting, so we are officially dog sitting. And he always has to keep Uncas either in the cabin or on a line for a while when he leaves, or else Uncas will follow him. So it's my task right now to go down there and liberate Uncas. Unfortunately, Jasmine is a little bit in heat. She's been fixed, but she still has hormonal cycles like the rest of us. And so he's been really hassling her. He's humping her all the time, which is really annoying to her, as you can imagine. So hopefully he'll be classy and give her a break, but I doubt it. We'll be yelling, "Uncas, get off her!" all the time. But she just discovered that she can squeeze under the tent platform. And I don't think Uncas can. And if he did, he wouldn't be able to hump her under there. So that's a blessing. Yeah, see, I'm going to get him and she's not even following me. Poor Jasmine. It really looks and feels like fall. The path is littered with leaves already. The ferns are turning brown. The cranberries are ripe. It happens so fast. Hi, Uncas. Hello, buddy. I've come to liberate you. Yeah, you're gonna hang out with us, but be a good boy. Okay? Give Jasmine a break. He's such a handful. But he's so sweet. He was outside our tent whining in the middle of the night last night because of how he's hassling Jasmine. He was, I guess, banished from the cabin for the night. Had to be kicked out. Jasmine is saying, "You stay the hell away from me, Uncas. I am not your bitch." Literally. It's okay, Jasmine. I'm gonna try and make Uncas stay in the cabin. Today we are going to try to get these last two big ugly spruce out of the way. Maybe this one over here too, but we'll see how we do with these two. I'm going to clear some of the little tiny birch trees and spruce trees that are in the way. Jasmine is really mad at Uncas, so we're dog sitting. They're both here, but she's so mad at Uncas. She's under the tent platform just barking at him every time he moves. He's been a very bad boy. Yeah. Alrighty, we're getting ready to take down the biggest tree of the spruces. And this one is very tall. And we really want to make sure it doesn't fall backwards onto the tent. So we're giving it a little bit of a rope holder to make it lean one way towards the leg. Then we're going to drop it right through those birch trees right there. So hopefully this will go smoothly and flawlessly. And this big, ugly tree will be gone. And it's going to be part of our dock. That's its reincarnation destiny. Alright, he's doing the angle cut. Now he's doing the cross cut. The undercut, I should say. Oh, I hope this goes the right way. I am standing far back. Okay, here goes the big cut. Alright, it's already leaning the right way. It looks like it's going to be a perfect drop. Yes! Woohoo! That was perfect. Yay! Well done, lumberjack. Okay, taking down our second tree for the day. We are inspired by a comment from one of Jack's students' moms. She was so excited about all these spruce getting taken out. She's been watching the videos. So Bethany, this is for you. We decided we can't leave until we get all these horrible spruce out of the way. Then we'll feel more complete as we hit the highway back to Oregon. And there it goes. Looks like another perfect fall. Beautiful! Perfect! Yay! Right where we wanted it. Damn, you're good. That's fantastic. Oh, and look how pretty that all looks. Without those ugly spruce in the way. Yeah, that's a vast improvement right there. Woot! I'll spend some time cleaning up some of that brush. Get a little brush fire going, make it go away. Lumberjack is on a roll. He's about to take down the last of the horrible, ugly spruce. And that's going to fall right into our marine port area. So I'm moving the boat just in case. We don't need to crush the canoe. That would be sad after all these years. Wow, it just looks so much better with those big dead spruce out. Super thrilled about that. That big one has been like a big shadow on us, knowing that it had to come down, but we were just a little reticent to deal with that one. snag. That's okay. That's a little snag. Just hung up on a birch. We'll just pull it out of there. Not a big deal. You just cut it at the base. Make it shorter. It'll fall out eventually. Oh yeah, it's just one birch branch it's caught on. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, I got some socializing to do. The beautiful morning slipped into a kind of quiet gray afternoon. Didn't start raining at all till a little while ago. Jack and I got so much more done today. We took out 3 spruce trees, a bunch of little saplings of birches that were in the way. So that's great. And Jack felled them, and I spent the afternoon whacking with the machete, the saw-shetty as we call it, and got the trees that Jack felled all cleaned up and ready for their next incarnation. That one there will be firewood. This one here I think will be the other half of our dock, because it's a good long strong one. We want a good long strong dock. And yeah, that felt great. Felt great to get those out. Plus that ugly snaggly one right there. We're gonna have fun showing before and after footage of this whole area, because if it seems like we didn't get a lot done this summer, when you look around, we really did. It's just everything's happening the way it has to happen. And that's that. Burned a huge pile of brush today too. All that brush that came off of those 3 trees that Jack felled had to be cleaned up and made to go away. So very productive day. We got one more whole day here probably, and then we'll bug out sometime Sunday probably. Yeah. John didn't get much of a garden in this year. Everything was late because of the trail being so mucked up and so forth. But there is some kale and some chard. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this kale tonight. And while I'm here, here is the graveyard, such as it is. This is our dad's tombstone and grave. This was provided, the tombstone was provided by the Veterans Association because he was a sergeant in the Army in World War II. Anyway, another goal is to get this kind of nice. Also buried in here is the last dog that John had, named Magua, and he was a much beloved pet. I don't know if he's got a cross or a headstone or anything like that, But anyway, yeah, here's Dad. Hello, Father. I can't help but think that he would hate this headstone, and someday maybe I'll do something that's a little bit more appropriate to who he really was. I think being a sergeant in the Army was probably not what he wants to be remembered for. Let's put it that way. So since I got us into this grinder debacle a few days ago, Jack has been graciously doing most of the grinding. At night he sits there and grinds and grinds and grinds. So gracious, that guy. And right now he is graciously down at the big cabin working on an ATV. And John is gone caribou hunting, but Jack's down there tinkering with an ATV, as he says. And so I'm getting a little jump on the grinding while he's gone. Seems kind of ridiculous. I feel a little bit Amish. It's like, we have power. We don't have to be this primitive. When I was a kid and we lived up here, of course we had to bake our own bread. And our dad decided that to be really healthy, you know, to be really doing the health food thing right, we should get the whole wheat grain and grind it ourselves. Yeah, that was a job in itself, because if you wanted your bread to come out fluffy, you know, and edible, not like a big heavy brick, you had to grind it like 3 times. So that would take hours to grind enough wheat berries to make the bread. And then, of course, you're hand kneading loaves of bread, and it's wheat flour, and it's heavy. We were in shape just from baking bread. But it was so good that I remember every time we baked some, the first loaf was just gone in a heartbeat. And we'd smear it with butter when it was hot out of the oven. Butter and my mom's blueberry jam. And that was such a treat. It almost made the grinding worthwhile, but we really didn't have to go through that. We don't really have to go through this either. Oops. It's probably around 9 o'clock in the evening, and Jasmine and Uncas are very excited about something. A few minutes ago, I saw the cow-calf moose swimming across the lake. So I have a feeling that they are probably back here walking on the trail. And Jasmine hears them. That's the great thing about dogs, is your alarm system. They let you know if anything is around. Anything moving out there is going to set them off. And it's always exciting when they go off, because you don't know. Might be a moose, might be a bear, might be nothing. Sometimes they start barking at their own echoes. Uncas doesn't seem to give much of a hoot. What is it you're hearing, Jazz? It was probably just the moose wandering through, and you know what? Tomorrow we will see the tracks, if that's what it was. The tales the tracks tell. Alright, thank you, you guys. You make us feel very safe. Ain't nothing getting by Jasmine. Mm-mm.